Hey everybody, it's week 7. I'm taking a break while recording Fear to just start off the week. And one thing I really want to talk about, get off my chest, is the shit that I'm dealing with my brother. I've mentioned before when he's passed out on the porch, and that's why he's the reason why we attempted the dry household, which obviously isn't the case anymore. He's just been it doesn't even matter. We've tried to do that to help him out, and he's showing up home drunk. Like, he goes to the bar after work and shows up so late that we're all in bed, utterly hammered. Yes, driving while drunk. And it's honestly to the point where we're getting ready to sick the Virginia ABC on the bar that he's getting served from, combined with alerting the police to him in hopes that he will end up in fucking jail. Because he's risking his own life, he's risking other people's life, and it's just lives, and it's just, it really sucks, and it sucks that we have to deal with it. I was honest when it was at its worst before, when he was still getting hammered at home every night. I was sincerely contemplating moving out. If either he goes or I go type of situation. But now, I don't know. I don't know what else we can do. It's been really difficult, especially because I'm the only one who has to stay up to, I stay up a lot later than my parents do. Jeez. And, excuse me. And so I'm the one who always has to deal with him when he's in that state. And I mean, just utterly whacked out and drunk. It's fucking difficult as hell. And so, yeah, I don't expect to get any decent advice. No offense to everyone. I mean, we're going to deal with this as best we can, see how things go. I just really wanted to get that off my chest, so thanks. And you couldn't hear any of this because the microphone is down there. So I guess I'll watch this and see if it worked or not. The microphone was pointing the wrong direction, so I really suspect not. If so, though, enjoy the rest of the week. Alright, that's fucking crazy. Apparently the mic on the computer, even though a microphone is plugged into the mic slot, the microphone on the computer picked me up. So that's why you got to hear me in the last one. Anyways, I'm going to stop thinking about him and his fucking problems that he's making us deal with and get back to playing Fear. And you'll see the episodes I'm recording in, what am I? I'm at 36 now? I don't know. Anyways, yeah. See you likely on Wednesday for trivia night. One of the nice things about where I work, I figured why not show off the stuff here in my cube. Signed by Mike Sellers, the Redskins fullback. Comics hung up on the door facing out. Good old map of the world. List of words that are not supposed to go, including this one, which is just hilarious. I don't even know what that means. Pastel bag that my Alienware laptop came in. Random postcards. Thing from a bar that no longer exists. And a plant with the dual set up here. And of course, the obligatory jumble of wires. This is not something you generally expect to see when you pull into your driveway. It's gonna be a real party. Alright folks, time for a new segment now that football season has started, and it is college games that you should watch. And, well, the first one was tonight. I didn't get to watch it because I don't have cable. But, It was Pitt versus Utah. It makes me wish that I'd released it. I'm recording this Thursday night right now, and I had a feeling that Utah had it in them to upset Pitt. Pitt is ranked 15th in the nation. Utah is not ranked anything, but has been a surprisingly strong team for the past several years, and Pitt lost to Utah. Hold on, let me get it queued up. 27-24 in overtime. Would have been a hell of a game to watch if I had the option. Also, this is coming out on Friday because A, I have Monday off, and B, I want to be able to alert you to college football games that are worth watching this weekend. Saturday it doesn't look like. No, Saturday's going to be a bunch of blowouts, right? Yeah. Oh, Colorado versus Colorado State is not a horrible rivalry, and Colorado State's actually been, been coming back and actually being competitive in these games. And plus, it's Colorado's last season in the Big 12, so that one might be worth watching. 2 o'clock tomorrow, or not tomorrow, Saturday. 3:30, Kentucky versus Louisville. Another great in-state rivalry, probably worth checking out. And oh shit, UCLA versus Kansas State, another one at 3:30. Both of them are in the mid-range of their conferences. Kansas State's not that great, but they don't suck. They're in a tough conference, and UCLA is rebuilding. That one might actually end up with interesting results. Notre Dame to crush Purdue. As much as UVA sucks, they should probably beat Richmond. This is all, yeah. This is all. Of course, it's all Saturday. Then there's the big one. Oh, Washington State. Nah, who am I kidding? Washington State sucks. Oklahoma State should roll over them. Come on, I know. Here we go. Big game. Here's a very big game. Oregon State versus TCU. Both are ranked. TCU is trying to prove that it belongs in the top 10 despite not being in a major conference. And Oregon State is competing for the Pac-10, which is soon going to be the Pac-12 next season. And finally for Saturday, any other good one? No. And finally for Saturday, LSU versus North Carolina. And the big one, the really big one, though Navy versus Maryland might be entertaining. I honestly, I'm picking Navy to win. Navy is actually a pretty decent team, and Maryland sucked the past few years. But the big one, the one that I'm going out to watch and cannot wait for, the game of this upcoming weekend, Boise State versus Virginia Tech, being played over in D.C. actually. So that's pretty cool too. But yeah, Boise State versus Virginia Tech, definitely going to be one to. If you don't watch any other single football game this weekend, Boise State versus Virginia Tech on Monday night is going to be worth watching. And now I'm going to queue up next week so that I can tell you in advance which Thursday games might actually be worth watching. So yeah, I'll be back as soon as it's done loading, which is probably going to be like 10 minutes. Turns out it took less time than I expected. That's nice. Though there's nothing much to report for next Thursday. Central Michigan versus Temple is not going to be on TV unless you're from Michigan or Pennsylvania, and even then you probably wouldn't get to see it. But that one actually might be a decent game. And then Auburn versus Mississippi State. That I think is also going to. I'm going to pick Auburn in that, but I think that Auburn versus Mississippi State could be a good one too. Then there's also a couple Friday games next week, which will obviously come out before. I've decided I'm going to start posting the weekly vlogs on Fridays from now on. Why not? But yeah, West Virginia versus Marshall. an in-state rivalry that is very one-sided. West Virginia's going to kick the shit out of Marshall, and UTEP, University of Texas El Paso, against Houston. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Late game, too. Doesn't start till 10:15 Eastern time. But yes, so that is the football games that are worth watching. I don't think either of the Friday games are worth watching. Actually, both the Thursday games look like they could be interesting football games. But yeah, and I don't care if anybody pays attention to this bit or not. I'm going to keep doing this every week during the college football season. So stay tuned for next week, when you will not only get the big birthday party, which, as you saw earlier in the vid, big enough that we rented a fucking porta-john, but also the next week of college football games that you should watch. And looking at them, there's not going to be that many. Well, oh wait, Michigan, Notre Dame. You never know there. And anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.